What's up, family? It is your favorite author and storyteller, Matt D. Talford, back with another throwback edition of Matty's Rap. Why do I call this one a throwback edition? Well, because for those of you who have been following me since I started the channel, you know that Matty's Rap began as the show where we talk about things that guys talk about when we're hanging out. Sports was typically the biggest topic, okay? So with that said, I just wanted to come on and do a quick video to spotlight what, for me, was one of the greatest sports moments of 2023. And that was Coco Gauff at the age of 19 being crowned the US Open Women's Singles Champion. Beautiful, beautiful moment. I believe it was only 3 others before that did it. I want to say it was Serena Williams, Tracy Austin, and I can't remember who the other person was that they were saying on television. But family, listen, I have not watched a lot of tennis since 2020. Y'all know what happened in 2020. I don't want to talk about that. But this particular US Open, for some reason, was just special. Now, today is Saturday, September the 9th, I believe it is. Yeah, Saturday, September the 9th. And they typically play the women's final on Saturday and the men's final on Sunday. So the men's final has yet to be played. Or if you're watching this video, depending on what day you're watching it, may have already been played. However, I'm going to walk over here and anchor this so I can give my shoulders a break because I just got finished working out. This particular women's tournament was just special from the beginning all the way through. Coco Gauff's energy has been amazing since she began. Shout out to her team. Shout out to her parents. Her parents are both great athletes. They were athletes in their own right, are athletes in their own right. I think, I forget which sports they said the mom played. I think the mother was a track. I think she was in track, and the dad was in basketball or something of that nature. But anyway, she has it in the genes. That being said, that first set, it looked like it could be a long day for her. But I read lips pretty well, and I believe I saw Coco saying to herself, come on, I'm not giving up. I'm Coco Gauff. Like, she was pumping herself up, and I was like, wow. Her face never showed any type of emotion. She kept her focus locked in. And that women's final, shout out to Aryna Sabalenka. She played great tennis. She just ran up on an opponent that wanted it a little bit more than she did. And on paper, well, the IBM statistics gave Coco a 60% chance of winning the match and a 40% chance of Sabalenka winning it. So I guess the analysts were right. Coco won it in 3 sets. She never let up. She never, ever let up. It was a beautiful moment for tennis, not just women's tennis. It was a beautiful moment for tennis. So winners and losers, that's really what I wanted to talk about, but I kind of got swept up in the moment, in the emotion. Anybody that watched that match, there was no way that you could not feel it. So again, shout out to 19-year-old Coco Gauff. There a lot of young girls are going to pick up the sport because of what was witnessed on that court today. And tennis is a great sport, as you can see. I'm standing out here in the tennis court right now. Y'all know, y'all hear me. I talk about tennis a lot. I've been playing since 2002 when I first started taking lessons, and I've been a fan of the sport my entire life. But that being said, the winners of this US Open tournament, to me, winners and losers. Winner, of course, Coco Gauff. Some other winners on the American side, even though they got knocked out of the tournament on the men's side. Shout out to young Ben Shelton. He did his thing. For someone who has not played tennis as long as the average professional tennis player, for him to play at that level and to be in position to take the 3rd set away from Novak Djokovic, that was amazing. So Ben, keep doing what you're doing. You got a promising career ahead of you. Francis Tiafoe is one of my favorite players to watch right now. He just ran up on another American that just, for whatever reason was able to outlast Tiafoe. I was pulling for him. He lost that match, but he's still a winner in his own right. So, and shout out to the world number 1, Alcaraz. He did his thing. And shout out to Novak Djokovic. He's been doing his thing for a long time. So all of those people that I named are winners in their own respective rights. Now, losers of this tournament, if you're looking for me to call anyone who lost the match a loser, you will not hear that from me. They were not a loser in this tournament. Anybody that's ever played this sport at any level, if it's amateur, USTA, league, adult league like myself, or at the highest levels, the ITF, the WTA, the ATP. This sport will humble you. This sport will also make you believe that you can accomplish anything. So I love tennis. I encourage anybody to play the sport because tennis to me is a microcosm of life. Especially if you play outdoor tennis, the conditions are different every time you come out. Every time you come out, the conditions are different. It might be hot one day. It may be humid. The temperature may be perfect. It may be super windy one day. There may be a light mist of rain in the air. You may be playing on a hard court. You may be playing on clay. Or if you're in the UK, you may be playing on grass. The conditions are different every day. And then when you play a different opponent, you're seeing different spins, different pace. Some people hit the ball flat. Some people hit with top spin. Some people hit with slice. The conditions are ever changing. And so tennis is a microcosm of life because it teaches you that you always have to be prepared for anything. And you have to forget your mistakes and keep moving forward. You learn from your mistakes. Anybody will tell you, you learn way more from a match that you lost than a match that you won. Only thing the match that you won told you is that you prepared well and all of the lessons, everything you worked on worked, okay? The matches that you lose tell you what you need to work on so that you can become a winner. That is a microcosm of life. So anybody that played in that tournament, to me, is a winner. The only loser of this tournament, and I'm gonna say it, I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody on social media call it out, so I'm gonna be the first one, and I hope I'm the first of many. The only loser in the 2023 USTA, United States Tennis Association Open, US Open, is Moderna. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out, Moderna. Let me tell you something. The Moderna, the reason I got them in the loser category was because that ad where they used Arthur Ashe to promote poison, I'm gonna call it that. They used Arthur Ashe to promote poison was probably the most disgusting thing that I've ever seen. It is probably the most disgusting thing that I have ever seen. How dare they take the legacy of a great man and use it to promote one of the most controversial drugs in the history of mankind. I'm sorry, but if you're going to do an ad for your product, do not use a great hero like Arthur Ashe. And I'll say this too before I go. Anybody that knows anything about advertising knows this. The subject of your ad is typically your target market. The subject of your ad is typically a target market, your target market, okay? So I don't care if it's print ads or I don't care if it is video, okay? The subject, the actors in that ad, if you will, or the subject if you're talking photography, the actors if you're talking video. The actors or the subjects of your ad are typically the template for your target market. So when you are, for example, if you are promoting Hennessy, you're not advertising Hennessy to someone who is a naturalist that doesn't drink liquor, okay? If you are promoting, and let me pull this off of here because my holding myself up is it is causing my arms to shake a little bit. But if you are promoting women's products, you're not going to have men in the ad, okay? If you're promoting men's products, you're not going to have women in the ad. If you're promoting something, you know what? I'm going to stop there because y'all know where I'm going with this. So to use Arthur Ashe in that Moderna ad tells you who the target market for that particular thing that you are promoting was. Y'all tell me I'm wrong. People who know advertising tell me I'm wrong. You make the people in the ad look like the people that you want to buy the product, right? Don't show me an ad for yachting because I don't yacht. I don't own a yacht. I don't race yachts. So you're not going to see, by and large, somebody that looks like me in a yacht ad. I'm just calling it what it is, y'all. It's business. It's business. So that being said, the biggest winners of the 2023 US Open, of course, Coco Gauff. The men's final has yet to be played. It's either going to be Daniil Medvedev or Novak Djokovic. The last time they met in the final of this tournament, Medvedev pulled it out. Maybe Djokovic will win this one. Maybe Medvedev is going to go 2-0 on Djokovic in the US Open final. I don't know. So shout out to both of those guys. They're both winners because they both are playing in the final. They made it to the final, okay? They both are guaranteed at least $1.5 million, I believe it is. So shout out to both of them. Coco Gauff, what a moment, what a moment. I hope this is the first of many. Coco is such an inspiration, and she's not afraid to she's not afraid to call out. I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all go watch the post-match interview on court. If you get the opportunity, I'm sure somebody will have it on YouTube. But listen, those are the winners. Anybody that played in the tournament, to me, is a winner. Win or lose, they're a winner because they made it. That is the highest tournament that you can play in the United States Tennis Association. I played in USTA tournaments. Obviously, they weren't money tournaments. I had to pay to play in them. Some of them I won. Some of them I was a finalist in. And some of them I got, ousted in the first round. It happens. It's life, okay? It's life. I'm proud of my performance in all of them. But today's moment is a shout out to those who played in the U.S. Open, and particularly to Coco Gauff, baby. Coco Gauff. She did her thing, all right? And the losers, Moderna, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. Y'all should be embarrassed. I can't believe y'all put Arthur Ashe on that video. And if you ask me, Arthur Ashe would not be promoting that product if he were here. I think if Arthur could see that ad, he'd turn over in his grave. So I'm just saying, I ain't scared to say it. I ain't scared to say it. Y'all should be embarrassed by that ad. That ad was sorry to me. It was just poor form. It was poor form to do that. Even to put the whole whites only little, like they had a spot in the ad where they had a whites only sign there, and Arthur Ashe was this great man. He fought against blah 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 blah, and he stood up for blah 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 blah. And then you push your product at the end. Take your embarrassing. That was disgusting. I'm gonna call it what it was. That was disgusting, Moderna. Y'all should be embarrassed. Y'all should be embarrassed. Y'all call that out. Y'all watch that ad. Y'all watch that Moderna ad with the Arthur Ashe in it, and see how disgusting that is. Open your eyes, wipe the scales off your eyes, and see what that ad was really saying, and then you'll understand how disgusting it was. So I named the winners. I named the losers. This was a great weekend in sport. Shout out to Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, 2-0. Okay, he beat number 17 TCU last week in their house, and then came for their home opener in Boulder, Colorado, and took down the who was it they beat? God, Nebraska. They took down Nebraska and did it convincingly. And here's another person who was doubted by the naysayers, and here he was. Florida State may be kicking themselves, or they may be too much. They may have too much pride to eat crow and say that you know what, we made a mistake. We should have brought Coach Prime here. But look at him now. That is now the hottest. Could possibly be the hottest ticket in sports in this country. Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders did it out west. Coco did it up east. Y'all pay attention, man. The winds of change are here on the planet Earth. The winds of change are here, and a lot of things that were prophesied are coming to pass. Yeah, I'll put that in there. I did. So listen, family, I love y'all. Thank you for watching this throwback edition of Maddie's Rap. Y'all know Maddie loves y'all. Every now and then something moves me so deep in sports that I got to talk on it. I have not watched sports really since the whole thing started in 2020. And for some reason this year, I've been a little bit more into it. And I think it's the storylines that have drawn me into it. Deion Sanders, an incredible story. Coco Gauff's rise to where she is right now, another incredible story. There's some stuff happening on the planet, y'all. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better pay attention to what's happening, because it's a new day. It's a new day. And you know what? This new day that's coming is going to be a win for everybody, the entire planet. So shout out to God. Shout out to the Most High for coming through on his word like he always does. All right. Anyway, family, I'm going to get off of here because y'all know how I get. Y'all already know. I love y'all, man. Listen, tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it, right? Right? Love is a verb. It is a noun as well. But guess what? When we focus on the verb, a noun always somehow takes care of itself, doesn't it? Peace, family. Oh, and by the way, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. All right? I don't know what the heck that was, but oh well. I was in the Army, you get bugs in your food, all right? So I'm used to it. Little flying bugs that you don't see sometimes. You like, oh, that's a different flavor. Anyway, y'all, don't pay me no attention. Listen, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you love inspiration, y'all go through my channel. Y'all go through my channel and see what I'm talking about. If you love being inspired, you love being motivated, you love being educated, you love being uplifted, this is where you want to be, baby. This is where you want to be. And you can also get that from reading my books, which can be found at Amazon, on Amazon Kindle, Apple iBooks, and at my website, www.talfordarts.com. Okay, I got 3 great titles for you out there. And for you tennis people, why have you not purchased a copy of Captain's Mate? Everybody should have one. Everybody should have one, including coaches at the lowest levels up to the highest levels. These mental game drills that I have in Captain's Mate, you're not going to find them anywhere else. Take It to the Cards is my favorite. That's my favorite one. Y'all get a copy of Captain's Mate, all right? If you're in the tennis community, you can find Captain's Mate at www.talfordarts.com. You can also find it at amazon.com. You can also find it on Apple iBooks and Amazon Kindle, okay? And then my flagship, From Fear to Faith, A Survivor Story. Just check out the synopsis or read the reviews on Amazon and understand why when people pick that book up, they don't put it down until they're finished with it, all right? And if you like a little drama, check out Stuck in an Elevator, all right? Check out Stuck in an Elevator. So that's it, family. I know I haven't promoted my books lately, but today just felt like the right time to do it. So I love you guys so much, man. Tell somebody you love them and mean it, all right? How do you mean it? You have to show it. Love is a verb. It is a noun as well. But when you focus on the verb, that noun always takes care of itself. Peace, family.